Well, hello, everybody. Give me a chance. Let me get my ears on so I can hear everything. I do this so that sound from other places cannot penetrate, even though they do, because I got a second alternative microphone set up. See, I've got a big and sensitive mic here that can pick up everything. Unfortunately, that causes it to be a little bit hollow sound that I can tolerate. Now, this is live, and this is let's get real. There's so much in this world going on, and we don't know the views of just regular day men. We go know the views of so-called experts, and I don't find them to be experts. They're just somebody out there willing to force their opinions on me. And I don't accept others' opinions at any cost. Sometimes I don't even, I'll say something, think about it, go back and research it, and kind of alter my opinion about something. But on a general form, I like to talk about just about anything. And in this podcast, I'm going to talk about race and the relationship from one ethnic culture to the next. And I have to say, it's not just color ethnic, it's not just country ethnic, whatever country you're from. It is also about LGBTQ relationships, because believe it or not, that is a form of a race. This is also about uh, people that have firm faith in one way or another in their religious or um, other beliefs that they practice. So, race is a broad aspect of everything that we are. And I get this a lot because I'm an older white man, old with a beard and everything. Yeah. And I do stuff like this. The assumption, and this is where all the race starts, that I think and act a certain way. I may be close to what they're thinking, but I like to be my own person, don't you? I like to think on my own. I like to study, research, dig, and delve into different subjects, broad and expansive as I can. And the more I dig, the more I study, the closer I come to a realization that this world is not ready for change. And that's the reason why I want to talk about race relationship. Nobody wants to change. They like things to stay just the way they are. Even with this ethnicity wanting to go against this faith-based religion wanting to go against this one, and they're all different kinds. Uh, mm, the guys that are what called closet LGBTQ not wanting to come out and let anybody know because the stereotyping and prejudice that comes into it, so they don't let them some come out compared to the ones that do. Faith and relationships and race are so many things. It says your connection is unstable. Please wait while we try to reconnect you. Well, I've experienced them saying this at all before, and I don't know what that's about. I'd just like to think through just a second. Well, things are happening, and I'm not going to get up and go answer the door because I've started this and I'm not going to stop it for the door. And I'm close to my front door. If they want to talk to me, they can later on, but right now, I'm here for this. I know they hear me, but that's all right. I'm not coming to the door. And let them go back and do their thing. The people that experience discrimination are broad. There's many of them. I myself have felt discrimination just because I'm an older white man. I get that from other races, not just from African Americans, not from just other cultures that have dark skin or black skin. I've experienced it all the way around from people that's from different parts of the world. And yes, I've experienced it. Maybe not as to some of the others, but for the others, I still have experienced it. I mean, when you're walking down the street and you get jumped by different ethnicity only because of the way that you look, that is prejudice. That is a hate. That is discrimination. And that happens. I just want people to know that I experience these things all the time, just like you do. And my take on this is that there are those out there that don't care what race you are. They want to take advantage of you any and every way that they can. And the way they're going to take care of you, take advantage of you, because it's more of a discriminatory thing. It's people on the internet wanting to find your identity and take your identity and steal it from you. And that happens to all of us. And that's one reason why I like to be in the background. I don't like to be in the forefront of anything because I know that people are kind of scrutinizing, looking for identities here. So if you come on here, I want you to come on and feel safe. I don't want you to come on, blast who you are, where you are, or anything like that. Just come on, state your name. Our name. It doesn't have to be your name, just a name. And let's talk about this thing about race. At one time, and I probably still am to some degree or another, prejudice against this or that. I mean, to me, ignorance is no excuse. It just means that you have an ability to learn, you just refuse to. That's ignorant. Dumb is being you don't have the ability to learn anymore, and that's all that you know, just what you've been taught. But when you have the ability to learn and grow, you choose not to. That's just pure ignorance. And look it up. I have. And sometimes I'm ignorant about certain things, but I try not to be that when it comes to race. You know, there's going to come a time real soon, and I can see it happening. Lots of people that prepping because they think everything's going to fail and collapse. But one thing that's going to really hurt a lot of preppers is when they find out that the world may come together and unify as one. And that's the theory that I have. Unification of the world. The United States would be unified. Russia, China would be unified in with all the same world rule. There will be, I don't know if it will wind up being dictatorship or a democratic type of thing, but we will experience that in our coming lifetime. And about like the time during early Romans times when they need to take census of people and they want people to go back to their hometown so they can count them all. You know, they might want us to go back to where we originally was just so that they have a count on us. But then again, that's discrimination. The press, freedom of speech. And, and the only reason why they're being banned is because of a religion or faith-based organization trying to prevent this being said or that being said. That's a form of discrimination, and it is a race. It's telling me my connection's unstable again. I'm not really sure why it does that, but I think it does it because there's somebody listening, popping in, then popping out, and causing everything to be unstable. If nobody does pop in within 15 minutes, I'll keep this short. Like I said, all these are my opinions. There will never be peace between the races. Because from the very beginning, when people cross paths with others, even when there are very few of us, we knew that we were capable of killing and destroying. So it was advantageous to kill the other one so that you would have a place safe to sleep and eat. But now, as population grew and world governments and everything come together, race shouldn't play a part in any of this. And it always does to a point. The governments are going to be set up and based upon different characteristics, upon different races, upon different ethnicities, upon different beliefs, different type of faiths. And all this going to be set up, going to be lots of turmoil, but the best way to move forward is to fall. You can't move forward if you can't learn. And the only way you learn is by falling. And that's just the way we are. I'm 14 minutes in, and I guess nobody's going to come in and join with this. I didn't think anybody would. You see, nobody wants to be associated with my topics. And the next topic I'm going to be talking about is going to be doing with online gaming. You ever go to Vegas and say, well, the house always wins? Well, the creator of all these online games, they are the only true winners, not the people playing the game. You can never win. It's set up to where you can't. Only the creators can do this. But think about the race and the peace that you want to have and realize that race is something that we need to worry about. All we need to worry about It's loving the people that's right around us. When somebody comes at me that is prejudiced, and I can see it right off the bat, just like you can, I just turn around and walk away from it. I'll be as polite and courteous as I can, but if I had to, I'll be straight to the point and disengage myself best that I can. But people, I like to talk to more people, others about race, because this is my opinion, this way I feel. But to really learn, I need to have input from others. So if you see this, if you accept this, give me a comment or feedback and let me know how you feel about this and what you're thinking. Anyway, David, let's get real, people. Let's get real.